Hey girl, are your healthy habits all over the place or non-existent? Do you wish you could find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and really just talk a little nicer to yourself? If you have tried to habit hack your health, but the strategies you've tried just haven't worked for you in your busy lifestyle, then this podcast is for you. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, behavior change specialist, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I am here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about our health and our habits. How do I know? Well, because I've transformed my own life through habit hacking, and now my family gets the best of me, and I now help my clients do the same. I'm now going to teach you how to create healthy habits in less time, guilt-free for all seasons of your life. It's not your fault your habits haven't worked, my friend. We just have to do them differently. So, are you ready to feel empowered and transform your habits and life? Then let's do this. Hey gang, welcome back to Habit Hack Thursday, or welcome for the first time. If this is your first time joining us for our weekly habit hack, every Thursday I share some quick tips, some habit hacks, if you will, around reframing the way you think about your mindset, movement, and food freedom habits. And this week we're focused on mindset. I'm going to share with you 5 quick tips on how you can fall in love with your habits. We're continuing the love theme all this week with Valentine's Day happening this week. Our workshop that we just had in the Transformation Shop about self-love habits, which, by the way, you can go to transformationshop.co, check out any of our mini workshops. You'll get a video training from me and a download from the shop. This week, of course, was focused on self-love habits, and there is a self-love calendar download that is included with that. So that's linked in the show notes for you. And we are going to be digging deeper into that self-love team. We just had a conversation about it happening today with our guest speaker in the Habit Hacking Society. We've been talking about self-love all month, and we've actually been doing a challenge, which has been kind of challenging, if you will, saying something nice about ourselves every day, which hopefully is creating a habit of self-love for our habit hackers inside of the society. But as I was thinking about self-love and the habits that we've been talking about in the society in our workshop this week, I was thinking about, gosh, I want you to just fall in love with your habits. Just be so passionate about them, right? But what does that even mean? Like, what does it mean? Well, you know that feeling when you're like in the flow and you're just feeling good. You know what I mean? Like your work is going okay. Your health is just in line. Your relationship with your partner is great. Your kids are healthy and happy. It doesn't happen very often where everything's in that flow. But you know what I mean? You're feeling productive. You're feeling happy. You're feeling not like a hot mess, right? You're just in that flow. We've all been there at certain points. And if you're at a point right now where you're like, girl, I don't remember the last time I've been like that, that's okay. Where if you're like, I'm not even sure what you're talking about, that's okay. I'm going to give you some prompting questions to help you figure out the answer to that and help you fall in love with your habits based on these 5 tips and questions I'm going to share with you. So let's talk about number 1. So, in order to fall in love with our new habits, if you're thinking about starting a new habit, it can't be one like you totally hate, okay? It can't be one you're just like, ugh, I am just begrudgingly doing this because you think you have to, or because you see someone on social media doing, or even because I say, oh, let's focus on your fundamental needs, mindset, movement, and food freedom, right? And what if you're like, I hate working out. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, that could be an episode all in itself, which I actually have that in my notes to do that for an upcoming habit hack episode all on movement. But if you're wanting to start a new habit, it can't be something you just totally hate doing and you're doing it just because you think you need to do it. So you're definitely not going to fall in love with that. Number 2, think about what gives you energy. What gives you energy? Is it a good night's rest? For me, it's always movement. Movement gives me energy. It doesn't make me feel more tired. It actually gives me energy and helps me sleep really well. Maybe it's music. Maybe it is connecting with others, right? What fuels you and gives you energy? Okay, not take away time, but gives you that energy. We've had whole episodes on time versus energy. Make sure to go back and check those out. Number 3, think about a time when you did a habit or some type of routine made up of different habits and it felt like just like a really good flow and you've just felt so good. Maybe this was when you were on a vacation, right? Maybe you were going for a daily walk when you were on your vacation. And you were like, wow, I feel really, really good. This just feels great. Or a time in your life where you were consistently working out and enjoying food and you just felt good. Think about that type of time, okay? And how can you, number 4, recreate that habit to evoke that feeling now in this season of life you are in. If I just brought up, oh, you were on vacation or you were in a time where you were just moving and grooving with your healthy habits, and you were like, yeah, I had no kids and I was on a vacation without my kids. I get that. But how can you adjust that for now? So like that walk, can you do a family walk? Is that going to give you energy? Okay. Or can you be like, kids, husband, whoever you are, I need you to help me make dinner while I go for a 10-minute walk. That's going to give you that feeling, that way of like, gosh, I love this so much. I'm just feeling in that flow. Or maybe you were consistently working out and enjoying food and felt really good about yourself. How can you do that now? Maybe you're not looking for really super hard workouts, which I don't think we should all be looking for super hard workouts. I think you need to be thinking about what works for you now. Maybe you were going to Orange Theory fitness classes, and now you're like, I don't have the time for that. How can you maybe incorporate yoga at home? How can you incorporate other ways to move your body? How can you ask for help with creating meals that are nutritious and taste delicious for you and your family, right? How can you adjust what those habits were that you loved when I asked you that question? How can you adapt that for the season of life you're in right now? And then number 5, when we're creating habits we love, we have to fall in love with the process, right? We can't just be like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get to a result. I'm trying to get to a goal and I am just trudging along, feeling just so depleted, hating my life because I am trying to do these habits. And if you don't have all those other keys in place based on those questions I just asked you, you're not going to fall in love with your habits. And spoiler, it won't happen overnight. You have to learn to love the process and be okay to adapting, transforming, changing over time as you change with your jobs, your kids, your relationships. You are ever evolving, and that's okay. What worked for you in the past may not work now, but we can still take a deep dive into what gives us that energy. When did we feel in that flow, and how can we adapt that for this season of life we're in? My friends, it doesn't have to be all or nothing, right? That's why as women, we do habits differently. We have to adapt as we move along. So your biggest habit hack though, bonus bullet point here for you, if you will, you'll see more results if you fall in love with the process. Okay, let me repeat that again today. Your big habit hack, your big mindset habit hack I want you to take away from today is you'll see more results if you fall in love with the process. Be patient, my friend. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, okay? You're only living your life one time. You might as well enjoy the journey. Have some fun while you are creating these healthy habits for yourself, and do it as far as what is best for you. There's so many great coaches out there and advice, and you can take a little here, take a little there, but at the end of the day, it's what is going to work best for you. So enjoy the process. Sit back, enjoy the process. Is it going to be work? Yes. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's your big habit hack for the week. So you'll see more results if you fall in love with the process. So keep your eyes on the prize. And the prize is living a long, healthy, happy life where you're thriving, not just barely surviving, my friend. All right, gang. I'm sending you a great big virtual hug. I hope today's habit hack really spoke to your heart. Let me know if it did. I'm always doing polls and talking with you all in my Instagram stories. So come on over there. Let me know what best resonated with you today from today's habit hack. And I will check in with you guys next week for our next episode on Monday. I'll see you then. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you want some free motivation texted to you every week to help you habit hack your health, send me your favorite emoji to 773-904-2157 to sign up for my weekly pump up text. I can't wait to catch up with you there. And if you have any quick questions for me or feedback, it's me on the other end. So text me back, friend. And if you love the show, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Tag me in your Instagram stories at Emily Nichols22 what you love about the show. Show me your review so I can shout you out. Love and appreciate you, friend. I'll see you next time.